We're in a bad spot here. Oh, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to SCUM. We're on episode 24, and we are still out here cruising on our boat. We are pretty much exactly where we left off at the end of the last episode. I haven't done anything. I haven't touched the game at all, so we're going to get straight back into where we were. And for those of you that may not have seen the previous episode, just to bring you up to speed, we recently built this boat as part of the new patch. It took a little while to do, but it is done now, and we have attempted some fishing. Now, the fishing didn't go brilliantly, I'll be brutally honest. We lost both of our hooks reasonably quickly, actually. It was it was quite a pain. However, the island over to my right is the brand new island. It's got some pretty interesting focal points. We also have this shipwreck just off to our left. Now, this boat isn't exactly a speedy way to travel. I'll be brutally honest. I'm trying to catch the wind as much as I can. I can see some wind turbines just over the top of the trees over there. I'm kind of tempted to go and check those out. I think we're just about to be right in the middle of a storm here, potentially. I don't know if I've got the raincoat with me. I think we left that behind, didn't we, in the previous episode? Weather's definitely changing, though. That does look like a storm up ahead. We've just come to a complete standstill there because the wind has changed direction. We'll see if we can just grab a little bit of the wind. It's gonna be tough. I wanted to try and get underneath this bridge, but we're so reliant on the wind to get us moving. We're gonna struggle to go in the direction I want to go in here. It's gonna be a real pain. Is there anything actually near us right now? There's the bridge itself, but that's about it. We're not going to be able to catch the wind at all here. And we're so close to the shore that tacking is going to be quite difficult to do. I can't remember if it's tacking or jibbing. Or if that's the same thing. I don't know. I'm not exactly the best when it comes to sailing terminology. So the wind is not on our side. So to try and continue round on the course that we're going on probably isn't the best play. The sea is about to get extremely choppy. You can tell by this storm that's coming in. Hang on a minute. There we go. There's a real storm coming in. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to I'm going to anchor the boat here. And we're going to go on foot. It says they're on anchor, so it should be anchored. Where's my jacket? Wow, I really did not come prepared, did I? My jacket and everything is actually in the quad bike. As soon as this was finished and ready to go, I was so desperate to go that I did exactly that. I just jumped on the boat and went, and we tried it out. And now, because I've been so disorganized, I think we're going to pay for it. There's actually quite a few zombies here for an area where there's not much else on the map. No, we're gonna have to go with the weapon. This is going to bring them all out, though. My aiming reticle is so bright that in this light, it's actually a hindrance. We're in a bad spot here. Oh, there's just so many coming out of the woods. There's no point of interest, so I don't understand why it's so populated, if that makes sense. We had to spang through way too much of our ammo then. That was a real concern of mine, actually. I knew shooting was going to attract more. Before we go any further, is there any way that I can put that onto my back and put the fishing rod into here? Is that how much space is this going to take up? A lot. It's doable, though. We'll go ahead and do that for now. Because that's what I was trying to get But the problem with it is that I didn't have the melee weapon available. We're going to need to get a fire going soon and warm ourselves up. Ideally, what I'd like to do is I'd like to get a hold of some fire making materials. Okay, we'll take some long wooden sticks. We'll take some small logs. And we'll take some small wooden sticks. I can see some signs of civilization, finally. It looks like it's another dockyard, similar to the other one. Now, the worry we've got here is I really hope there's no mechs. Because I need to find some shelter and I need to get out of the rain here. Looks like some sort of a factory down there. It's definitely a dockyard, isn't it? Well, we'll go in for a bit of a closer look. Torpedo. Is this a munitions factory? I can hear mechs. I can definitely hear mechs. There's an open door on the right, I think. Come on. Ah, no, back off. Ah, she hit me, which is a pain. There was another one in there as well. Okay, this door's barricaded. That's good to know. In an ideal world, I'd stop and bandage, but I want to make sure that if there's other zombies, if they hit us, I don't want to be wasting bandages, if that makes sense. Is he staying down? Seems to be. Oh, there's the mech. There's a lot of them in here. I cannot believe just how many there are in this building. I don't want to get snuck up on, so I'm closing that behind me. I can definitely hear more. That mech's just over there. We're back up at the top of the stairs. Right. This is going to be us. We're going to stay here for a little bit. We'll check all of this top floor, and then we'll start getting warmed up. This is far from ideal. And the reason it's far from ideal is because we're going to be in a tiny little room with a dead body. Let's see if we can get this dead body out of here. Let's put the weapon away. We'll try and make it a little bit more homely if we can get this body out of here. No, it's not going to let us. So, I've got a different method. Pretend you haven't seen anything, alright? Just ignore what's going on here. Yeah, completely ignore everything you're seeing right now. All I'm doing is trying to make the space that we're in a little bit more usable for us by getting all of this out of the room that I'm in. Hey, look. It's like nothing ever happened. Oh, no, wait. I'd like to say it's like nothing ever happened, but there appears to be a little something extra that is still here that I can't seem to get rid of. Okay. Ignore the random arm that's just in the window. Just pretend it's not even there. So all I'm doing now is I'm uncrafting the sticks, and I'm turning them into small sticks, and then with those small sticks... Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm actually going to stay here for a little bit. I'm going to stay until the weather clears and we can actually sort of get dry. And then hopefully once the weather has cleared, we can go out and explore a little bit more. Okay, so the weather has cleared, finally. Honestly, it's taken an eternity. It really has. For some reason, I couldn't put the fireplace out. Now, I'm not too sure why. I attempted to do it with a drinks bottle and it wouldn't let me. Eventually, I had to destroy the fireplace, which seems like ridiculous overkill. But nevertheless, we've got it done. And we're about set now to head out and have a look around. My major concern, honestly, is the fact that there are mechs moving around just over in that direction there. That direction. And there is also a mech that comes right up to there, as you can see just through there. We're going to head back outside and we're going to see if we can get into a better spot. Now, as much as I want to move around holding this thing, I'm kind of leaning towards running around with this instead, just to be on the safe side. Real catch-22 though. Let's start by pushing into this building and see what we can see. There's a lot of them here. There is a lot of them here. Wire. This is a one big group, isn't it? Yeah. There's more? Oh my god. There's a lot more. We haven't got the ammo to clear this place out. We don't have the equipment or the ammo to clear this place out. I mean, this is the first building, right? Of how many? This is military tier loot. There is an anti-personnel mine there. Oh, this is a real catch-22 right now, guys. I'm being deadly serious because we're finding military grade loot here right now. But at the same time, like I say, we don't have the ammo to clear this place out. And it's not the loot that we're looking for. And I know that sounds ridiculous. I know it sounds stupid to turn around and say, well, we don't need awesome loot. We don't need landmines and stuff like that. Because I'll take them. I will use them. But there are mechs moving around just outside of here. And we're looking for fishing equipment. I mean, can you see the problem? This is not fishing line. I think we're going to have to fall out of this place. What the hell is that? This is a mech factory. This is where they build them. They look completely different. They appear to be offline. I guess we're about to find out, aren't we? Holy sh... I'm a bit lost for words here. It's about to get busy. Well, we're making friends with that mech that's outside. Hopefully these ones don't come online. I don't know who's controlling them, but the last thing we need is for these mechs to come online while we're in here. He can't see. I don't think he can get in here. So there's a train track that comes directly into here. Right, this is our cue to get out. We're getting out of here. I'm worried that mech's going to see me from down there and start lighting me up. It wouldn't be the first time that one of them's done something like that. I'm starving. Yes, I know you're starving. Just take a moment, alright? He came out of nowhere. Just came jumping out the bloody bush. I definitely heard a goat. And a goat is food. We need food. We're not desperate for it right now. The reason I'm zooming in right now is it gives us a bit more of a focused... It's in that... There he is. We hit him. We definitely hit him. Right. So we hit the goat. There's a lot of blood down there. And he's moving in this direction. There. There's the next bit. There he is. Here he is. Wind is definitely picking up. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm genuinely sorry. But I'm hungry. And I need to eat. And I need to survive. Okay, right. There's another goat. Oh, I hope that's not your, like, husband or wife or something. Don't look. Don't watch this. You don't need to see this. I'm sorry. Stop it. A man needs to eat. And I'm a meat eater. So deal with it. We could do with getting another fire going to cook all of this. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to. Like, the wolf head has been good to us for this time, and we can still keep it. But I kind of feel like we need a bit of a collection. Oh, yes. Oh, I like that. I'm digging that one. That's a cool looking hat. I think I prefer it to the wolf, you know. After a fair bit of walking, we've ended up at this marker on the map, and it's turned out to be heavily guarded. I think this is going to be a military base. It certainly looks like it's going to be a military base. Yeah, there's mechs inside. I don't know how I achieved this. I only ever seem to end up at flipping military bases. Like, the map... There's nothing on this island except military bases. Well, we're back down towards the coast now, at least. The waves seem to be really choppy. The wind has properly picked up again as we've been moving around the island. We found it. It's a fuel area for boats. It's a place for boats to fuel up. If there was ever going to be fishing line and fishing equipment, this is it. I also think this is going to be a good place for us to stay, potentially. We'll set up a fire and we'll cook our goat. And we'll get some food inside of us. It looks extremely quiet. That's a bit of a worry, that. I know that sounds ridiculous, but it's a bit of a worry when things are so quiet, because normally it means there's a lot of zombies hidden that I just haven't seen yet. How are there no zombies here? There's a can there. We can use that for a hook. Nothing else. There's a vehicle. It's not in a good way. Don't really want to waste the ammo. There's another one in there. Stay in there and stay down. What have you got? Not much of anything. There is a flare there. We'll check these. They might have hooks and stuff in them. Or parsnip. Okay. Grapefruit juice we can use. I was kind of hoping for a can, because the cans we can turn into fishing hooks. Chips. They're crisps, not chips. Oh, wait, why can I not take that? How big is that? Oh, wow. Okay, it's a big bag of chips. Holy moly. Here we go. Couple of cans. So that's more fishing hooks. What's this on here? Baked beans. Cheese slices and fishing line. Let's go! Thick fishing line as well. We're at max capacity. Max carrying capacity. We need to ditch some stuff here. Right, we don't need the shorts anymore. The cheese slices we're taking. The fishing line we're definitely taking. We could probably eat some of this. Let's go ahead and eat the aloe vera. And we'll drink the grapefruit juice. We'll eat the parsnip. And it's the thick line as well, so we can actually do some proper fishing and hopefully catch some bigger fish. Because previously, I think it was the line that was the problem. The line was just snapping straight away, even when I eased it off. Oh, I'm so pleased. I am so pleased about that. I was getting a bit sort of disheartened, I guess, that nowhere seemed to have what I was after. Right, we got a few slots there. We can clear some more in just a minute. What have we got on here? Flare gun. Let's open this just in case there's anything in the area. Where's that wire? Up there, yeah. So let's... No, there's nothing else there. Fishing hooks. I knew this place was going to be good. I knew this place was going to be good to me. Like, as soon as we saw it, I kind of had a feel. We got more fishing bait as well, look. Can we combine those? No. Fishing bait, fishing hooks. More fishing hooks. Wait. Or is that the same? No, it is 2 packs. We've got 20 fishing hooks. Right, they're all cooking right now from about 6 miles away. Let's just try one of these. We'll have a look at that. We'll check the taste of it. Hot and raw. So we'll keep an eye on those. And we'll let those cook. Meanwhile, while that's going on, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put the fishing rod into our hands. We're going to put some line onto it. So take out nylon line. So there's 10 uses of nylon line there. So that's going to be one. Oh, no. Put that into there. Attach that to it. And then we're going to need a fishing hook. Take out a small fishing hook. Let's put this into our bag for the time being. And then we can keep this on our back. We'll put the fishing hook onto there. So it's a small fish hook. We'll attach that to it as well. And then we need some bait. Now, I'm kind of leaning towards using the cheese bait initially to catch a small fish and actually make use of this. We do have these Boilies fish bait. Big, or should I say giant bait. I don't know if that's going to go on a small fish hook, but we can try it. Right, ladies and gentlemen, after an entire episode, yet again, of waiting to do some fishing, let's go and get some fishing done. Let's put the goat hat into here. We'll put our fishing hat on our bean. And we'll do some fishing. Oh, so that was different right there. There were a lot more lines this time along the right-hand side. I don't know if you saw it. We'll probably see it in a minute if I can snag a fish. But I think that's the tensile strength of the fishing line. We only had 1 or 2 lines last time. Fish got away. Could have sworn I snagged that straight away. Maybe it's because the line was too slack. Let's take the fish bait off. Let's put one of these boilies on there. Oh, that's a one-use thing. Okay. Right, let's try this. I don't know what this is going to attract, but you see over on the right-hand side of the screen, you've got 1, 2, 3... There's 5 segments there. Previously, we had 2, so I'm assuming that's down to the tensile strength of the actual line itself. So the fact that we've got 5 now probably means we can catch larger fish. Right, it's not a massive cast. Yes, I'm fishing. There's nothing exciting going on. I'm literally just fishing, buddy. You're scaring away all the fish. Will you clear off? Thank you. Okay. Fish on. He's a lot bigger. It's difficult trying to balance this. Look how many lines there are on the fishing rod. I'm having to give him a lot of slack here. Wow, this is a real balancing act. I'm giving him a lot of slack here. He just keeps pulling. Holy moly, how big is this fish? I'm just having to unwind here. Is there anything I can do? I mean, he's literally just pulling away. He's going to be on the other side of the blinking lake at this rate. I'm giving him so much line. He is so far away right now. No! I just had to keep unwinding and unspooling. I couldn't like sort of let him run with it or anything. We know there's big fish here. I think that's going to be a real battle, that. I was unwinding that the whole time just to try and keep it from going into the red. Here we go again, I guess. I don't really know how I'm going to get around that. I don't know how I'm going to get around that at all. Because honestly, he was going to be over by the blinking mountains at that rate, wasn't he? Just constantly unwinding the line to give him as much slack as possible. I guess eventually he'll tire, won't he? Because, like, it keeps pulling and then you unwind and pulling and then you unwind. Eventually he'll become tired and you can slowly start reeling him in. By moving away, the line was becoming... Oh! See, by doing this, the rod becomes tighter. So like, I'm easing the line off, but I'm keeping him tight on it, if that makes sense. So it should still tire him out. Oh, it snapped again! I don't understand the mechanics. I don't understand the mechanics. Frustrating. Really frustrating. But this is a mechanic that I really want to learn. There's definitely a knack to it that I'm missing at the minute. I'm wondering if the big cast is the problem. Like, if I was to just cast it directly in front of me, I wouldn't have to reel in very far, would I? I could just literally just reel in. I might try that, you know. Rather than have to fight the fish and try and reel him in over a longer distance because I've cast so far out. Let's just bring the float and the fish really close to the dock. Okay, I'm not reeling this time. I'm just reeling a little bit. Just reeling a tiny bit. Come on. Come on. Come on, you are so close. Come on, that's got to be it. That has to be it. Oh, look at that bad boy. Look at that. We got an errata. 2.88 kg, 39 centimeters. Look at the size of that bad boy. Oh, don't drop him down there. I think that worked out really well, actually. Not casting anywhere near as far meant I didn't have as far to try and reel him back in. So it worked out really nicely. Wait, is that another huge errata off of the cheese? Come on. Come on. He's even bigger. He's even bigger than the last one that we got. What does chopping it actually do? Don't say chop it. I know it chops it, but that's not what I'm asking. Does it fillet it into loads of different slices that you can then cook? Yeah. It does. Okay, cool. We're starting to cook. I can see the smoke and everything coming off of them. Okay, so the fish is slightly cooked. The fillets are done. So, it only makes sense then that we go ahead and attempt to eat it. This is good though, because it's mixing up the kind of food that we're getting. You know? It's going to give us different vitamins and calorific content. In fact, what I'm going to do is very quickly, let's just go over this. So this is giving us B12, B6. It's giving us minerals, B12. See, this doesn't, the goat meat doesn't give any B6, whereas this does. The goat meat actually gives B2, B3, B4, stuff like that. 2% minerals. This is 22% minerals. So it's a good sort of varied diet, if you will. Right. That errata is cooking. We're in a pretty good spot right now. Ladies and gentlemen, on that note, I'm going to call it there. I'm going to end the episode there. I've genuinely had a lot of fun in today's episode. It's been kind of all over the show. We managed to find the fishing equipment, which I'm stoked with. And I really enjoyed doing the fishing. Honestly, I'm really enjoying doing the fishing. The next episode, I don't really know where we're going to go. We could go and continue doing some exploring. I think this is going to be another mech bunker, but we can have a look. We can move around and check this big area out down here as well. But ultimately, I think with the limited space that we've got, we do kind of need to head back up to where our boat is, which is all the way up here. We could then send it further down and come around here. And I kind of want to know what's on this island. There is something right there on this island. I kind of want to check that out. But we can do all of that in the next episode, or at least make a start on it. So thank you very much for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy the video, please consider hitting the thumbs up. And let me know down in the comments what you thought was the best bit, what was the worst bit. Just any sort of interaction on the video makes a huge difference. It really does. If you don't already, make sure to subscribe. And until next Sunday, ladies and gentlemen, have a good one.